Welcome to my session on another project. Today, I will demonstrate on an interactive dashboard using Streamlit and Plotly. So this Git repository, it is containing the transactions and users who have used the Phonepe application during the 10-year 2018 to 2023 for the 4 quarters 1, 2, 3 and 4. As of now, we have data up to quarter 3 for 2023, and I will be using this data set to show you the dashboard. So let me go to my application and let's start it. Yeah, so this is a dashboard. It is the home page showing the number of transactions that has happened using PhonePe UPI cards or wallets, and total payment value over these years, the average transaction value, and different categories of payments: merchant, peer to peer, recharge and bill payments, and so on. And this is the amount that has been collected through these types of payments. Let's go to different charts that has been created using this data. So we can see here there are bar charts, some pie charts. Let me explain them one by one. This is a slider with which you can see the data of any year from 2018 to 2023, and for any quarter 1, 2, or 3, even 4. So the first chart, it is depicting the top 10 states that have made maximum transactions through PhonePe. So here we can see for the year 2020 and for quarter 2, the top state is Telangana, having transaction amount of 15.3%, and then it's Karnataka. This pie chart, it is also of 2020 and quarter 2, and for the state West Bengal. So this is the PIN code that has made maximum number of transactions. This is depicting the top 10 PIN codes for this state that has made maximum transactions. So this is a drop down. From here you can select any state and you can see the data pictorially. Similarly, this is another pie chart that is depicting the transactions that had taken place mostly in top 10 districts. Here also you can select any state and see which 10 districts have made maximum transactions. These are the different payment types and corresponding transactions that has happened. So merchant payments, this is one type. As we can see here, maximum payments has been done by peer to peer payments. Yeah. So here we can see some extensive data about all the districts of a state and their corresponding transactions. You can select any state out of this and see how the data changes. For Andhra Pradesh, it's Vishakhapatnam district that has made the highest number of transactions in that year. So changing this slider will also change this data, as you can see here, for 2021 and 2023. Now I will select users. That will show us some more charts. This chart, it has no brand data. Okay, let me first select some different year. Then I will show you for year 2023, for the year 2020 and quarter 3. These are the top mobile brands that had used Phonepe app for most number of times. So out of this, Xiaomi is the maximum brand that users have used, and these are the top 10 districts where users have used the maximum times the Phonepe app. And these two beautiful charts, pie charts that you can see for top 10 pin codes and top 10 states. But these are all the percentages of users who have used that application. Earlier, it was number of transactions that has happened. So based on different types of data, we can plot different charts. And this is showing the total number of users on each district, and out of them, this one has the maximum number of users for this state. Here also, you can select any state and you can see your data. So this is about the different charts that has been created. I will show you one interesting feature of this application. It is the geo map, a live geo map, and most importantly, it can be zoomed in and zoomed out. You can see each and every state, the total number of users, and the total number of apps. I mean, the frequency of opening the app by the users. For each state, you can see this data and the number of users. Let me change this option to transactions. This is depicting the total number of transactions for each state and the amount that has been generated. For Rajasthan, the total transactions is almost this one, and for other states, you can see here. So, this is another map. I will show you a beautiful map on this transaction count. So, this is depicting the total number of transactions happening. I have shown you this home page, and this is the about page that is depicting some details regarding Phonepe Pulse and Phonepe application. So that's all about my interactive dashboard. Now I will show you the data that has been used to generate these charts. So these are my tables that has been created. Aggregate transactions. Let me show you what data we have here. These are the states, the year, the quarter, and the types of transactions, the number of transaction count, and the amount. So for each and every state, we are having this data. And this is aggregate user table. It is showing the state, the year, quarter, and the brands, mobile brands that has opened the Phonepe app, and the count of opening the app and the percentage. So this way, six tables has been created based on different types of columns. I would like to show you the internal architecture or the workflow that has been used for this application. So this is the Git repository which I have shown you in the beginning. We are cloning the data from this application. I mean, from the Git repository, we are cloning the data and using some Python libraries, we are storing them in CSV files. And from those CSV files, we are creating six tables in PostgreSQL DB. Now, as I have shown you different pages, home page and view charts page, there was a map page where I had shown you the Indian map. So these are the different operations that user has performed to open different pages and how the data was rendered on the UI. So this is the map page that I had shown you. When the user goes to the map page, it hits the DB, the database. There we are checking if the option selected is transactions. If it is so, then it will extract the data from the respective table and then show it on the UI. Same is the case with other pages, the chart page and all the things that I had shown you. From the database only, it is extracting and then rendering. So I had even made a pictorial representation of the data that I had collected from the Git repo. So there are three types of data. One is aggregate. These are actually the names of the folders. I will show you once I explain this one. So there are three folders: aggregate, map, and top. For each folder, we have different years: 2018, 2019, 2021 up to 2023. And there is another folder named as state, inside which we have different folders named after each state. And for each state, there are four or three JSON files. Each JSON is depicting the data of that quarter. So this way, same same folder structure is maintained for map and top. So this is the cloned data that has been taken as I had shown you, aggregated. Under aggregated, we have two folders named as transaction and user.